Why is you telling me to rotate the device? Put you out of there. Hey, yeah. Get Jennifer set up here. Put this cup over here.
Put that on me.
I know this is unusual, y'all. Hold on. Boom. Alright, y'all. Welcome to the Jen and Tony show. I'm Tony. This Jen. We're gonna do facts about dating. Nothing rehearsed. Nothing rehearsed at all. We got Sean. Hey, Sean. Sean with us. How yours look, Sean? Is it? Do we need to rotate? Oh, yeah. We do. We sideways. Okay, y'all. Hold up. I don't know why it's doing that to us, but we gonna rotate. Give us a second. Let's rotate. I'm making boo-boos, y'all, on the Jen and Tony show. This ain't right.
You gotta turn it the other way, right? Like
no, it said rotate.
Oh.
I don't know. Okay, now is it right, y'all? Hold on. Still say rotation. Maybe you're right, Jim. See? You could turn your phone. We was good like this? Yeah. Okay. Alright, y'all. But look what it's doing to me. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that.
That's crazy.
Alright. We ain't got our equipment with us today, y'all. Sorry about that. So we're gonna have to read from her thing. So, see, Matt. Okay, y'all. Alright. We still face the other
sideways, way? Look.
Oh, man, okay.
We sitting sideways, y'all.
Hold up, y'all. We got technical difficulties. Give us a second, y'all. Alright, if I do this, I'm gonna have to hold.
Now we back up.
Now we back up. Well, this today we're gonna have to just do it like that.
But I'm not in the camera. Okay. I think I'm in there now. Let me see. Oh, I forgot this one is behind.
Yeah. Alright, y'all. Welcome to the Jen and Tony show. I'm Tony, this Jen. We having technical difficulties today. Today we talking about facts about dating. So that should be pretty easy for us to do that one. Y'all can call in, give me your phone number.
936-436-6499.
Type it on there right quick. She gonna type her phone number on there so y'all can we'll do a call in today. And our disclaimer, we value everybody's opinion. This is a show to bring people closer together, and there go the number pop up and bring people closer together. So we don't knock anybody's opinion. We value everybody's opinion and hope that our opinion is valued at the same time. So, I guess I'll start out. Mine would be facts about dating. I think the first date, this is what kind of we was talking about, not talking about with you, but one thing about it with me would be, I think the first date, the first couple of dates is an interview. What you think?
Yeah, well, it have to be an interview because you got to know what you're getting into. Looks get you in the building, but the questions is what allows you to get full employment.
Yeah, so in the beginning, I think the first one is the interview because at that time you can ask all the questions that you need to ask without being, I guess, so suspicious. It being suspicious in the beginning. Like if I asked you later on, like, why you like this 2 years later, she probably be looking at me crazy. In the beginning, in the first time that you date, you can ask that question and it won't seem so suspicious.
Because then I'd be like, well, I ain't want you to know how I look without my hair all done.
Yeah, that's a good
why
point.
You never seen me before.
That's a good point, Yeah, that's a good point. I was reading a message, y'all. That was a good point. So, those things there could be, do you, hair. Do you like to do this with your hair? Do you like to do that? Even the guys these days, do you like to do this? Say if the guy start wearing dreads like they do, that woman may not like that individual in the beginning, with them, that's a change, and so in that first date, that interview, I call it the interview. The first date, call it the interview, So
I know when Coco was saying when her boyfriend now back in high school, when he put his picture up there, he had long hair and a grill in, and she was joking like, this is why you didn't get no play back then, because now his hair is cut, the goals out. So that's what she likes. She likes him like
but,
that.
But
now.
that it's gonna definitely be 50. Well, it's gonna be 50% on a lot of them, because you got guys that's bald head women love. You got guys with dreads women love, and then you got guys with braids women love, and fades. So that'll turn into a long story. But
Sean say some questions make you run on the first date.
Yeah, I mean, and that give you a running start.
And that's true.
I
just got finished telling Tony a story about a guy that was trying to talk to me, and before me and him was dating, and it was like one thing he said, and it was over with. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna call you, but I wasn't gonna call. I never called.
Yeah. So recapping, to me, the first date is the interview. That's the interview. I think the first week is the interview, because then you get to see other things. Maybe you don't like how that individual drive or something like that, and if that driving might scare you. In that relationship, you might need to be like, man, I'm gonna be driving, because I ain't gonna be able to deal with this individual.
Steve say he don't like low confidence and weakness. Yeah, that turns him off completely. Mm-hmm. So as soon as he see that in a date, he pretty much gone, and y'all know that from his statuses on his page.
Right. And like I say, that's the interview. That's like the application. The first week, the first date you shot your application, then each other is reviewing the actual application, seeing if like if you got a felony on there and stuff like that. So you actually, each other person is the employer trying to see if they want to hire the other person into their life or whatever like that. We was also talking about signs, and I always ask for signs because it gives you a little heads up. Everybody different, but it do give you a sign.
And who you raised by, whether you raised by your grandparents or your mother or adoptive parents, all that stuff make a difference, because their background is basically a part of your background. Mm-hmm. If it's a single family home, were you with your mother or were you with your father? Was you raised by your aunties? Stuff like that.
Yeah, and you got different issues. You get to me. I kind of like looking at the family, because, like, just say if it's a weight issue, I'll be able to see that in the future, and plan myself, or that woman will be plan herself according to older age. I'm not gonna say like old, but just older age. If you're 20, when you get 30, you'll be able to adjust yourself. Okay, I like how her mama looks. She, this individual gonna look pretty good. All like grandma.
Yeah, guys do tend to look at the mamas when they meet girls. I don't know if girls really look at the daddy, because I haven't. I never did that before. I kind of, when you see a guy, I don't know, you can kind of almost see what they're gonna look like futuristically. It's almost psychic. I'm always talking about psychic stuff, but you kind of see it.
Yeah, but so the interview, people get mad later on, but then you had that week where you did the interview, and I think after, a little while later, they don't look at go back and look at the application. You signed up for this. This is the job you wanted,
Right. C-Mac, the underboss, said, how old are you? Can I see some ID? Yeah, nowadays,
that's a good question.
The young teenagers look like they about 30 now, with the makeup and the hips and the shapes off the chain. Now I don't think you can really. Yeah,
that's a real good question. I never really asked for IDs or nothing like that, but that's a real good one, right there. What's Sean say? Corey, the underboss, is that? Yeah, she just agreeing with it. Yeah.
Sometimes you might need to see the birth certificate.
Yeah, you're right. You might need to see the birth certificate.
Fake IDs now. Fake IDs
that's
everywhere.
A good one. Yeah, but so it kind of would make me mad, like when a person get mad at a person, then you had that. I'm hunched up, y'all. Let me sit up right. And
with your bad
you have that interview, and then you go back and look at the application and of that individual that you was dating. We gonna recap. We saying that dating, the first date in the first week of dating is the interview. Right. That's the interview. And some people get mad, and you had that interview. You had a time to interview the person you date, and then you want to leave that individual because of something that you overlooked it on the application.
Right, like a lot of people, they be so interested in the outer looks that they forget to ask certain questions, and then they get mad later when it start coming out.
So that'll change. Like when you look at that person, say you do find something you don't like, that's gonna change after a couple of years. You're gonna be like, where my heater at? Which is your person on the side of you. It's not the same heat as another woman or another man. That person that you've been with a long time, it's a different body heat, that you would get, when you with that individual.
Right. And I think if you think that person is going to be somebody that you see long term with, you probably got to ask some long term questions. Like, you don't want no surprises, like somebody, I don't know, having some habits that would like shock the heck out of you, like. What would be a habit that would
I don't know, because I'm scared to even see one that would pop up on me like that. So I'm letting you answer that one. I don't like things like I don't like stuff popping up later in relationships. I could deal with a lot, but when stuff pop up that wasn't on that first date,
like
second
say
date,
for instance, you come in there neat and clean. Every time y'all go on a date, you neat and clean, and then y'all get together for about 3 or 4 months, and then all of a sudden your shirts need ironing. You lacking in some hygienic areas, and that would shock a person. Like, man, I'm used to cologne and suits.
That'll shock me, because it don't really take that much to to knock off some good cleaning, like that. But that would be one. Like if the person I date, we all had everything organized, then all of a sudden it changed. I don't react to that good, y'all. So on that first date, I would have to hold them liable to what they told me. Hey, how clean are you? How neat are you? And explain to them the same thing. How I am. Because I believe certain things got places, even just straighten up the 2 remotes together. If you got 2, 3 remotes like
right.
that.
Or every time you come over to their house on a date or something, it's neat and clean. Y'all get used to one another. You come there and it look like a tornado hit. Yeah. Like I'm dating a pig.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind the first, I don't mind the house being dirty, but not like multiple days, like that.
Right, because
I don't mind the house being dirty.
It's a reflection of that person's personality, which is what scares you. You like, man, are you sloppy like this internally, like in your brain, mental wise? It's scary. So
to recap again, y'all, it's basically we saying that first date is an interview. The first week is an interview, and those questions should have been asked way back then. And we understand if those things come up, like if they say they did clean up and they stop. I'm gonna look for emotional issues, like everything all right. I'm gonna ask, are you okay? Like that. And you're like, well, let me help you clean the house up today, like that. Support that individual. And then when it get bad like that, then we got a bigger issue.
And after the interviewing comes the monitoring. How they get up, how the boss goes up there, they watch you on camera, see how you work. You have to start seeing it.
What that's called, your quality control.
Quality control.
Yeah, quality control.
You want to see if that person is everything they told you. Hey, I'm going to come to work on time. I do this, I do that. You want to watch all that. Like, hey, I thought you said you regularly, groom yourself, and you coming in here, haven't had a haircut in months, you want to see that.
And that we know people that didn't turn off them individuals. Like, who like cologne? Somebody
Coco like cologne.
like Coco like cologne, so she always be looking for that, to come to be on the individual. All right, Ron, I gave you a secret right there.
The scary part is that some men won't know women, because nowadays women you won't know what a woman really look like.
Right.
Nowadays women ain't real. You get the booty pads, you get the waist trainers on the way. I mean, some people are scared, and you got some that's scared to show who they really are. They put on a bunch of makeup. They have
we listening to Sean, y'all. We don't know if y'all can hear her.
They can hear. Yeah. I mean,
Sean was saying she's worried. One thing that could be a shocker is if you find out that the person you with is, they take the wig off, they take the makeup off, and it's a whole nother face. They got the fake padded booty on, the girdles. You don't know what that person look like.
Now if you told me ahead of time and I seen you and you do those things, I wouldn't have no problem with it. Tell me. Don't come costuming me up and it ain't nowhere near, October for Halloween. Tell me what you're doing, ahead of time. So I don't have no problem with no woman doing that, getting dolled up. Because
men don't care about that, ladies. They don't care about your stretch marks. They don't care about how short your hair is. They care about how clean you are, how much you take care of the house.
Yeah, this
and
moral,
how much you take care of them
morals,
and the kids.
Yeah, moral things, more moral than superficial things. Yeah, they don't care about that. And that's another thing why you bringing that up. I've been in relationships where the individual didn't like theyself, which made me depressed. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I don't like being in a relationship where you going through something and you take it out on me. I don't like that. Hey, just come talk and say, hey, Tony, I'm going to go in the garage for a minute or the bathroom and I'm going to handle something I'm going through. I won't ask you no questions, me. Cause I do it too. Like when I'm having an issue, I'll be like, I'll be back. I'll go out, smoke me a cigar, which I call my garage. My garage may be the bathroom or whatever, but I don't like bringing stuff on her, but she gonna pick up on me anyway. And I be trying to Jennifer get out the way, cause I'm not dealing with nothing you done did, and it'll cause an issue with us because she be thinking she did something, but I don't like her to, be around that.
I always do that. I always be like, what I do?
Yeah, it'll be, excuse me, it'll be, it'll be more of a personal thing that, that I might be going through, or just something I want to do, because, I like working on cars, so I don't get my time, have the money to really do that, and it bothers me, so I be like, man, let me go up in this bus, or let me go in the room and, kind of shake this feeling off, so she won't, be affected by nothing that I'm doing. How you do?
Right. It's lots of things that I don't like about myself, but I used to bring it up, but I don't bring it up anymore because he don't care. And now if you keep bringing something up like, oh man, this scar on my arm, now Tony gonna be looking at the scar on my arm, not because he noticing it, but because he know how I feel, so that affects how he feels, and it causes problems. Keep that negative stuff to yourself.
Yeah, if any one of y'all wanna come in and we wanna bring somebody on camera, click out, or if you still got your green notification and come in on the question, what we doing, the first date facts, like
right.
that.
Somebody asked us to do this show because she was like, y'all always doing couple stuff. I'm single. I want a man. So
yeah. So if y'all want to come in, go ahead, click out, click back in, and it should give y'all a notification to come in, and we'll go ahead and bring y'all in so y'all can, talk about the first date facts with, y'all opinion, like that. Hey, Earl, that's Killer Man, Valencia. And man, it's not really hard, Leroy. It's not really hard to deal with. For me, it's not really hard, but I be just trying to hide stuff from her that like I said, don't be big things. It just be little petty things that I don't want her to vibe out for, because once you've been with that person for a long time, y'all gonna be kind of sinking into one. That's what the ring is y'all starting to band together. Like that and become
that
one.
That goes for dating. Don't go into your date talking about your ex and how they hurt you. Nobody want to hear that because everybody been hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy for me to say, well, Tony, I've been hurt. Mm-hmm. And Tony looking at me like, you think I never been hurt? Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, our actual give me the other charger, John. Our actual age different. Me being 10 years older than her, gonna have me 10 years more experience in that thing. So I'm dealing with that. Hold up, y'all. Let me plug my phone up. Got a bad charger here. There we go. Sorry about that. So our 10-year difference make a big difference, because most of the time when she talking, I'm looking like, I'm 47.
Heard it before.
I'm 47 and Jennifer 37. It's like, I already done that, but I'm getting better at, listening to her.
So if you dating an older person, consider that, whether you male or female, the other person already did half of what you did.
Right. So talk to him in retrospect, whereas Jennifer, I know you may have done this before, but when dating like that, your energy, Jennifer, that's Jennifer Fontenot. So she was saying energy, like that. You kind of vibe together. And you know, Sean, what Sean?
Huh?
I was watching y'all last night when we went out, and you know you did real good, and I wanted to tell you that like you didn't know where you were going, and you did good at asking him, where do I turn? And I admired you for that, because I sat back there just looking. It was like she didn't know where she was going. And Ernest was like, turn here, turn there. Where you want me to turn? Where you want me to turn? Like that, you know. And I meant to tell you that, you know. So, yeah, that was.
We don't get to see them date, y'all. So
Yeah,
that was kind
good.
of like for us seeing them in a date mode.
Yeah, that was real good. How she did that. You know, she didn't know where she was going, so she worked together. Communication, right, is the key, and she worked together with him. And you know, I'm just watching. You know, and we got where we needed to go with no problem. You know,
Right.
them two working together. So, you know, but yeah, you know, for everybody that just came in, yeah, we was talking about first dates. I said it's basically like the interview. You know, like filling out the applications. You know,
Killer Man was saying age is nothing but a number.
That's not true.
it is, but we saying on
Some say
experience
it's not
level.
true, but you know, with the way I was back then, I was not gonna fit in with my age group, y'all. It's not gonna work. At that age, in my 20s, I was into gardening. I was country. I didn't really like going to the club. I kind of did it because people my age, that's what they did, but it wasn't me. And my friends knew it. You know, the ones who really knew me. You know, they was always joking. Jennifer worried about that plant right there in the club. You know. So I had to get with somebody that was older because I've always been that way because I got older parents.
Yeah, because because your mama and daddy was basically my mama age, and I'm
Right.
10 years
like
older
in
than
school,
her. So.
all of my friends' parents were like in their 30s. My parents was in their 40s and early 50s. So I was
And
behind.
Sean, so how old your mama?
My mama is 65.
Okay, so that's not
So my mama's
too
66.
different. Yeah, that's not too different from
So
Ernest.
I think it's how they was raised in the country. I had country
That's
parents.
key. Yeah, that's key.
Yeah.
That's one of the key things. Yeah. So you know, but yeah, you know, so yeah, y'all, you know, on them first dates for the single people, you know, remember, you know, have that interview. That's the first date. Have a couple of interviews. Call them back for the second interview. You know, and let that person, you know what you expect and little things. Not expect like, you know, I want that with the gavel. You know,
Right.
like it's have to be like here. We talking about just getting along, y'all, trying to make it work. You know, and you know, basically, I guess this show can go out to Steven because he basically was saying he, you know, throwing in the towel. You know,
Right. Steve will
but-
say he done.
Yeah,
He done.
yeah.
But with Steven, sorry, cuz.
Come on over here, Sean. Come
Sean
on
say
get
she
here.
saw her, Steven. She
Sean.
about to roast you.
Yeah, we was just talking about you, Steven. He just got in here. You know, but here goes Sean.
Hey, cuz. I ain't trying to be funny. Do you ever think the woman that you trying to date, that it could be you and not that woman? Maybe you looking for something that no woman is giving you, and the woman that you really want is the woman that you done had problems with. You ever thought about that?
I see. What
It could be that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Right, like my mama, I always talk about certain type of guys, and I said, Mama, you know what? Since my daddy has passed away, y'all, my mama need to be with somebody. I told her that man you talking about so bad is the one that's perfect.
Right. Like I see what you're saying, Sean. You
it
know,
could be something that he already had.
right. For the you mean like a replacement of
Yes,
it?
he looking
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the
That's a
replacement
good
of it.
idea though. But yeah, we're not here to roast you, Steven. We're not here to roast you. You know, he say he done. He threw the deuces up. No, we ain't gonna give up on you, y'all. We ain't gonna give up on Steven, y'all. He gonna find love. That's our cousin Steven Brown, y'all. We want him to have a relationship, you know, and get out there, you know. But yeah, so you know, back to it again.
And you might need one of those, I don't want to say weak. Nobody wants a super weak person, but you might need one of those women to build them up. You could be the thing that build them up and make them great. You could be that.
Yeah, you could take something and make it better, you know, if they allow it. You know, I don't want to say force, you know, but if you willing to work with that person, you know, and that, you know, that'll be kind of cool. Cause that'd be just like in cooking.
That's true.
Because I think you build me up on my weaknesses. I got some terrible weaknesses, and Tony be right there on it. And when Tony and his weaknesses, I be on it. You know, especially if we're around other people. Because when you're a couple, you can't let people come in the middle and destroy you. You gotta have each other back. You know, he got his sword on the left, I got my sword on the right.
Yeah, you know, and like I say, the show. That's what basically the show is a support thing.
Yeah, he always on it. He ain't gonna never let you fall. He might tease Sean all day long, but he never gonna let her fall.
Yeah,
you know?
right. He'll let you go all the way to the water. He know you can't swim, then he'll throw a life jacket on you. You know, that's how he is. You know, but I don't do those. Let me see if I can explain mine. Mine is more, you know, not hard, but it's more like, come on, get over that, you know, like that. I thought we supposed to be out here living, doing
right,
what
like
we
driving an
supposed to
RV. That's probably the biggest vehicle I ever been in, and I was scared. I was like, I can't do this, and Tony was like, you finna do this. You need to stop being effing scared. He was like cussing me out, and I was so mad, but that helped me though.
Come here, Sean. We got a question. I'm gonna let both of y'all answer this one. I'm gonna put Sean here. Y'all could if hold up for a second. If y'all wanna come in, go ahead, hang out. Mute it right quick, Sean. Okay. If y'all want to come in, go ahead and hit the green thing, and we'll allow y'all to come in and talk on any part of the subject you want. But I'm supposed to let Sean and Jennifer answer this one right because it's for a woman. So hold that, Jennifer.
Okay. Killer Man said,
"Let me let you come in.
Why don't women like nice men?" Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say, personally, I like gangsters. Sean already know that. I like my man a little rough around the edges.
Yeah, tell him not like out in the street, you know, stuff like that. Explain
but even if
him,
he was out in the street, I believe that I could change him. I believe that was my position in life, to be able to change that rough man and make him better.
Well, me personally, it's nothing wrong with a nice man, but he got to be able to
know when a man up.
Know when a man up. Because if I'm falling and you falling and you don't know how to pick yourself up, then we have a problem.
Like you mean y'all mean in fear? You know, I'm a guy, so I'm a guy, right?
It's a fear
what
thing.
You mean? Tell that guy.
I can't change a tire. I'm not gonna change a tire. And I don't want a man that can't get his hands dirty. If you can't change a tire, what I need you for? I want somebody to be able to do things that I can't do. You know, and I want somebody to be like, Sean, you ain't got it. I got it.
See, on that first interview, did you get that on that first interview? Did you peep that out on
she
that first?
She already
I know, but I mean, for him, he needs to know.
I know. I'm messing with her.
Okay, well, my husband, and I'm gonna be honest, my husband, he already knows. When if I ain't got it and I'm falling short, you best believe he right there. He right there. Most of the time he first. He's gonna be the first one there.
They can be in the middle of arguing and he'll drop everything. You know what? Forget this argument. We need to get this done.
Like today he did what? He said you wanted coffee.
Yeah.
It don't have to be big things. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh no.
The little things become big.
Yes.
Things. I say E, where you going? He say, oh, she want coffee. I'm gonna go take her get coffee.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
It's the little things that count. The very little things, the things that
now you can be a nice man too, though, because you got some men that don't get their hands dirty, but they know how to call that AAA like that.
Right.
Nothing's wrong with that.
Right.
The nicest.
So gangster brain that
right. You can be clean and be gangster.
Quick on your feet.
Right.
Yeah.
A gangster is not from the streets. A gangster is street smart. That's the difference.
Yes. I don't want a gangster. I don't want nobody
nice guys. I don't like nice guys that you in a situation, not a messy situation, because some girls bring that, but a situation that you can't control. A man gets involved and your man gone. You turn around, he done left you there. Right. That's a nice guy, and women don't like that. We don't feel comforted by that. Right. So when y'all hear hood girls saying, I want a gangster, they really not saying that. They want a man that's not gonna leave them. But
one thing I am gonna say, and this is the truth. I'm not gonna change anybody. But with me and my husband, I never tried to change him. I changed me, to fit the woman that he wanted. And then somehow it blended. You never try to change anybody because that ain't gonna work either. Changing somebody is not gonna work. But you somehow you got to blend what y'all got going on to fit each other's needs. And
right.
Because I'm not gonna change anyone. You gonna be who you are.
Now, I don't want to change your personality. Yes. I might want to change your ways. Like, say for instance, you see somebody, tearing their life up. You come in there and fix it.
You gonna fix that.
Not the personality, because then that's not the person you met.
I do want to change the person, but trust me, it's not for bad.
No, kill a man say so. Just because that man is nice don't mean he won't fight for you. That's what I'm saying. We're not saying that. Because you do have nice guys that handle their business.
Exactly. But
when you say nice guy, in a woman's brain, she's afraid that he won't be there for her.
Yeah, like let me say something. I believe gangster would be, say the light bill do.
Right.
Now, he don't know how to do no mechanic, no nothing. But and y'all barely making it. It's cool because y'all might come up one day. Right. Okay. But when he say, baby, you know what? Go get all them TVs and DVD players or whatever
pawn
it. That's gangster to me.
Yep, that's gangster.
I'm trying to say that's what
I got it. What I was telling you. This is a nice guy. A nice guy is this guy that's say he making $1,000, thousands, millions. Who cares? This is a nice guy. Mm-hmm. Somebody comes in the picture, say he money laundering, he going to jail. This fool jumps out of a 20-story building, leave his whole family behind. Or maybe he come home and shoot the wife, shoot the kids. That's a nice guy. Because he don't know how to be gangster about his situation. Right. And that's what women are afraid of. Don't fall on me. Don't flake on me.
Right. He can't handle the tough situation. You have to be able to handle the tough situations.
Because I can't stop a man from jumping out the window.
Exactly.
And you done left this woman broken. Now every guy that comes behind you, she gonna be messed up.
Right. I'm one of those women. I'll be honest. I love the fact that my husband handles his business when it comes to his family. My brother-in-law handles his. I like seeing men being able to handle their business, not a woman telling them what to do. It's how you handle it. You gonna always be a man. My husband teases me all the time, talking about, baby, you wanna wear the drawers. Yeah, I do. But truth be told, he wear the drawers.
But can I honestly say this? Like I always tell Jennifer, your job is to always challenge me.
Right.
You see, so I don't get pissed off. You see, I was told a woman gonna always challenge you. Not bad. I don't want to misinterpret that.
Right.
But it's always like just challenge, and you forever. That's why I guess you argue.
And that's how you wind up together for so long.
Right. Because it's a challenge. It keeps it going. Yes. Fire like something like that.
That's why me and my husband just made 18 years, and nothing we have did was perfect. My brother-in-law and them would tell you, me and my husband would fuss and fight, but we love it. Because then the next minute, you'll never know we had that argument. Mm-hmm.
They'll literally be cussing each other out and then start laughing. I'm like, man, y'all was just mad at each other. What's going on?
Comedy of it. Like I don't even remember them if it was a time we took them serious like that.
Yeah.
Because we would laugh.
I think in the beginning for me, because you know them, I didn't. I was like, man, they breaking up. It's over with, Mm-hmm. And then when me and you start having problems, it's breaking up. We breaking up. It's over with. And I start realizing, man, shoot, that's just relationships.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Stuff get heated, but that don't mean it's over.
That it does not mean it's over. It's how you work it. It's how you work it out. It's how y'all come together and make everything, fit for you.
He say, this Eric, my friend Eric, y'all, and Tony friend too. He say, I'm a believer that nice guys finish last nowadays, especially with this popcorn relationship. We are in an age of instant gratifications. I want it and I want it now. And if you don't give it to me, hold up, y'all.
give it to me. I can go get it somewhere.
Yep.
That's true. You know, that's the
I mean,
of the time.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true. But not all women like that. You got.
It's maturity.
Yes.
It's not the age, it's maturity. And if the parents didn't teach the kids, they gotta learn. Like I had to learn what a relationship was.
Because I ain't gonna never tell my husband if he ain't got it that I'm going somewhere else. I'm not gonna do that. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't got it, oh well, we'll figure out something else. It's who you are. Some women like, I'm not being funny. I'm just being honest. Some women like men to hit on them. Some women like the men that's running to the club. Some women like drinkers. Some women like, men that going from woman to woman. Some women like that. You got women that like that. They'll go through all of that with that man and won't change nothing. Now, we're not saying that women don't do it, because women do it too nowadays.
Yep.
Women doing the same thing
They'll
that
pop
men
them pictures
doing.
in a minute to get some quick likes and
Yes.
comments.
So, that's the difference. Some women want a real man, because I don't find a man that's running to the club.
Let's go like this. Let's do it like this. Let's do it in chronological order.
Right.
For, of course, y'all opinions. We value everybody's opinion,
right,
but this is these two individual opinions. Number one, for all the single people, because it looks like we got a lot of single guys here right now.
Right.
What's number one? Tell them what number one is. What's number one that you would think, y'all two think, in y'all opinion, a woman want first? Number one.
What a woman?
Mm-hmm. In y'all opinion.
Security.
Exactly.
Okay, let's stay there. Now, tell the single people what's security. Go, Sean. What's security for you?
To know that I'm okay when I'm with you.
What's security for you?
Maturity.
Mm-hmm.
Explain that a little more.
Because if you're not mature, you can't make me secure.
Give me an example. They know maturity, but give them an example. Because we're a guy. We talking to guys here. So
like if we go out on a date and we sitting down at a restaurant or whatever, something goes down in the restaurant, somebody fighting or whatever.
You leave me?
We don't expect you to get into the fight. We expect you to handle it like a man. You could be on probation for all we know.
Right.
But handle the situation in a way where it gets you and me out of there safe. Not with you fighting and showing off.
Right. So we got number one was what?
Security.
Okay. For the single guys again. Number two, what's the second most important thing to tell that a woman want?
Brains.
Like hold on, we understand that. Now we're not talking about education, right?
No, not education.
Explain to them what we mean by brains. That's number two, single guys. Brains. What that means.
You got to be able to know what to do. Say we get pulled over by the police. We don't want you to be like, yes or no, sir. We don't want that. But we also don't want you, man, I wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah, right. Okay,
now you arrested.
Okay, and you agree with that. That's number two. Okay, so that was what? Brains, right?
Right. Think with your head.
All right. So now let's jump a little bit, because them two some good ones, right? That kind of sums up everything.
Right.
Let's go to, you have a family.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be married, Okay. So you got one kid. Y'all live in an apartment. What's the third thing y'all would want when y'all step up into that relationship in that apartment or house?
Honesty.
Okay.
I want you to, you to be able to, besides honesty, I don't want you to think that because you go here, if you go here and I can't go there, why I can't go where you going? We supposed to be a couple.
Okay.
It should be nowhere you go that I can't go.
Okay. Now what's yours?
My honesty is just truth.
Let me say, I'm trying to get a word for her. She want to be able to go honesty. Honesty. Okay. Now Jennifer, go to yours.
Mine's is absolute truth. Like, you don't have to tell everything about your past in the beginning, because that was before you anyway.
Right.
But just be honest right now in the moment. What's going on right now?
You on honesty too, so yeah,
It's the same thing.
Right, like
Right.
don't be on a date with me and the cops come knock you down, you know, in a big old crowd and they looking for you.
Right.
Let a person know.
So, but honesty, but you know, we got that baby in that family, okay?
Right.
We're still on honesty a little bit. Well, we gotta jump because
Okay, here's
ahead.
the thing. Okay, with me, don't have this home with me, and then outside of my home, you got a whole nother
Right.
home over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you got a kid over here and you got a kid over there, and then you splitting your time between us two, but you
Right.
making it look like, you know, I'm your family. That's a problem to me, because nowadays that's what
good
they're doing.
because we don't know if any of those single people losing
Yeah.
the relationship because of something like that.
He gonna say if that's what women want, that's why I'm single.
Yeah.
But I think you're single because you don't understand.
Yeah.
Everything is not about, you know, what you thinking.
Right.
What's wrong with wanting security? You do have security. You work for yourself. You do your own hours. I don't care how long you work. It's your hours.
So
you
if
secure.
if he do that, he like even
He
days,
got the brain.
right. But I'm saying even days he ain't working, he go Uber. That's gangster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I don't think you.
But-
when you hear the word gangster, I think you hear street.
Right.
But you gangster because you don't have to go 9 to 5. You get up, you go Uber. You get in that truck, you go hustle.
Right. He go
you
get
turn
it.
around and you cut
That's what a
yards.
go-getter
That's
is.
freaking gangster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
Oh, you say I
But-
read that wrong.
But even though Stephen have all these jobs, even though Stephen have
You
all
saying
these
that's
jobs,
why you single if that's what women want? How you saying that?
Tell him to
Right.
come in. Tell him to hit the button to come on in so we can clear the story up. Steven, hit the button to come in. But go ahead because it's gonna take him a minute.
I have a question, because I understand Stephen got all these jobs, but with you having all those jobs, do you make time for the woman that you with?
Now he will do that. Now,
You know-
like when he going out on a date, Steven give his.
Who is that?
That's Carl Ward.
Okay. Hey,
Steven
Carl.
give his full attention to that woman. He tells us, you know, he like, man, I'm going on a date. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. He is fully into that woman. But he say they get intimidated by all that freedom and power.
Well, maybe he shouldn't be so, you know.
Exposing to
We
that.
gonna let him come in
Yes.
on that. We gonna keep that.
Yeah.
So we gonna keep going. We was on honesty. That was
Is
number
it this
3.
right here? I don't know what that is.
Did he come back in?
What's that
Hit
one
that.
thing?
That's it. Hold up, y'all. 1 second. There you go. At 9.
Oh, did I do it right?
Hold up. We're bringing in Steven.
You
y'all.
say approve. Oh,
Okay, there you go. Here comes Steve-O, y'all. Stephen Brown. Gonna hear
so it's just late.
yeah, it's gonna come up. But yeah, so until he come in, yeah, so you know what now
Gangster.
there you go.
I understand. Get my gangsta on.
That's a good one.
That's why they intimidated by you right there.
Because you got so much going on.
You got a lot.
You got a lot.
Yeah,
Let's stop.
But Jen was right, because I don't have to Uber. I didn't have to go cut no yards. If I had a date, I can shut all that down and go do what I want to do.
Right.
And that's what I do. If I had a date, I didn't plan nothing that weekend or that day. I told her we can go in the morning, we can go in the evening, we can do whatever. Got nothing but time. I got freedom. I'm free.
Okay, but what happened? What happened for her to run or you to run? What happened?
Well, the thing is, after the date, I was texting her normally because we was talking all the time, like them before the date, and she would start responding to my text, and I'm like, dang, what's going on? And I ain't gonna over text a woman, you know, I ain't gonna just blow up a phone. But then you just completely start ignoring me, and then she
had
like,
a man.
huh?
She had another man.
You think so?
I'm just being honest.
I said that too. I said maybe she had other things going on. I don't know, but I did drop her off at her place and to the door and all that. So it looked like a single woman house. But She got a roommate too that's a female.
I mean, you
he too free. He gonna end up catching me.
right.
No, I had to go.
It could be she want the chase. She might want the chase.
Yeah.
But look, she texted she hit me up the next day and said that she liked me a lot and she got a little intimidated. And then she also threw in that she threw what I didn't like, that she threw in her past that she liked somebody a while back and she ended up getting hurt. And my response was, what they got to do with me? I'm not that guy. Why you comparing me to him?
Because that's what they do. Women do that all the time. Why? I don't know.
Right.
Women do that all the time.
So Stephen, what you gonna do now? What's the plan now? And what you gonna do? Just let it come, or you gonna just sit back and what you gonna do?
Let your family find you somebody.
Have you thought about
I put my mask on and I can give you money.
Have you thought about that?
What?
Letting your family hook you up with somebody.
I've been waiting.
Oh.
Yeah, we been trying.
Ain't nobody showed me nobody yet. Nobody showed me nobody.
We trying to find somebody that can match your energy.
That's gonna be hard.
That might not be exact.
Ah man, Eric say she wanted a meal and you was the one to feed her. That's why she disappeared.
Who? What's that?
One of the commenters said she wanted a meal and you was the one to feed her.
Oh.
You got them out there too.
You got
them.
And that might be right.
Yeah.
That might be right.
Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna keep looking for you, Steve. So we're gonna let you go. We're gonna get somebody else on here, but we're gonna keep looking for you.
All right,
that's Steve over, y'all. All right.
Stephen, I have one question. What if the girl not working as many jobs as you working, but she make the money that you work? What are you looking for? The way she look in her face, or is it her personality?
Matter all the other stuff. What I'm looking for is personality. I'm looking for a woman I look at her personality. It don't matter if she ain't got a job. She got a job. She make a lot of money, no money. She ain't got a car. I ain't worried about all the material stuff and all that. All she got to do is have personality. We can vibe together. I'll be a happy man. And she smell like mango. That's the positive.
Right. Man.
Still on mango.
You must smell like mango.
He's crazy.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all, that was Steven, y'all. So y'all was on number 3 was honesty, I believe. So y'all get through. I'm going on how I did it. Basically, I want to make that woman feel secure because she has to leave her family to come with you, and you have to be 100% man to take care and give them everything they need, even if they got $100,000 in the bank. You still got to make sure they have what they need because now you holding another human being, hostage at the same time, and not hostage that's bad, but hostage as hey, I have you. I have to take care of you. So y'all can go from that point right there. Right. How do y'all, what would make y'all feel secure? Again, for the single people, what makes a woman secure? How did y'all take off? Let me clear my question up. How did you feel leaving out your egg nest, going with a stranger? Because you really don't know the person. You
really don't know
the first year. You really don't know that person.
That's true.
So how did you, Sean, then you jump for, how did y'all feel leaving the house going with a stranger?
Well, with me, with Ernest, I knew him. I knew all of them. I knew him. And
but he's still a stranger. You knew him. But when you going into a house with an individual,
but Ernest didn't really hide nothing.
Right.
Ernest always been Ernest.
Yeah.
He didn't hide. Some things he hid that my brother-in-law had to tell me, but I'm okay with that.
Right.
But Ernest always been him.
Yeah, but see, like what I'm saying, now I ain't trying to cut y'all, but I'm saying we the guy.
You talking about when
we don't have to, in a way with a guy, you don't have to leave mama. Right. And go, you do, but in a way you the man.
But the only thing is with me and Ernest, I had my own place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, only thing when I went to my mama house is because my home had, at that time, I think Allison. No, it wasn't Allison. What
No,
was?
yeah, I see what you're saying, but I ain't clarifying.
Yeah.
Like a woman has to leave their family. You kind of see what I'm saying? Say y'all moved to, when y'all was on 45.
Oh, okay.
You wait.
Right.
You had security around your people.
Mm-hmm.
But women have to leave that
Right.
security.
Right.
And if y'all chose to move to Dallas,
I'm
Miami,
gone.
yeah, right. But that's what I'm saying. Explain to them guys, them single guys, how y'all be feeling when if you had to do that.
With me, my husband say, my husband want to move to the country. That's not a life that I really want to do, but sometimes you got to bend. You got to break some of your habits. Like, I'm a shopper. And my sister and them will tell you, I love to go shopping. I love the mall. And my husband, don't like spending money so much. And I'm one of those people that, I can't die with it. I want to be happy, but my husband want to go to the country. This going to be a different life for me and my kids, but I'm willing to do it because if that's what's going to make him happy, that should make me happy.
Right.
We
So
can bend a little.
Sharing it.
Yeah.
Sharing it. What about you, Jim? What was scared? Because y'all have to be scared to do them things, even though you do them.
Right.
You got to have something in the back of your mind saying, man, I don't care if it's just right down the street from your mama. You still going into a household with somebody that's a stranger.
Yeah.
So the single guys is actually should be learning how to accept it, welcome that person up into their own. It's y'all house.
I was terrified. I was terrified because I had a small circle of friends. My main family is small because we don't really just visit around. So the little family I had, I was trying to hold on. So when me and Tony got together, I was terrified. Like, I don't know if he just, gonna be with me for, I don't know, maybe 6 months, get bored and drop me off. I didn't know. I was scared.
What I'm saying.
Oh, that's what
Like,
that's
please
what I'm saying.
don't do me like that.
Then you got to face the fact you going back to mama house,
Right.
especially with them mamas. I told you so. I don't like
I
that.
told you
That
wasn't no
negative
good
stuff
for
like
you. I
that. I
told
don't
you.
like that.
Well, with me,
Your mama was for it though, huh?
my mama was for it.
Mm-hmm.
I dated somebody that my mama wasn't happy with
Right.
because we was doing something totally different with our life. And my mama was like, for nothing in the world would my mama liked it him. She didn't. She didn't. But with Ernest, my mama liked it him. At first, she was kind of, because like he said, we seen things. We seen things. We seen things they went through. We seen things. But Ernest made a, what is it? Is it 360? He made a 360.
So let's stay there because that's important.
Right.
You get with some guy. This guy is doing something you may not like.
Right.
What's the time limit, or should we even put time limit on until that 360 happen? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, truth be told, you never know who you gonna wind up with.
Right.
You really and truly don't, because you really wouldn't. I know we was on different. We was going. I thought when we was growing up, me and Ernest was doing two different things.
Right.
Ernest was doing.
I seen your direction.
Yes,
I
was
seen our
in,
direction.
Right. I was in school. I was working. I was doing everything that I was always taught to do. My mom she pushed. She always pushed that in me to be.
So look at that. Look, we can go there too.
Yeah.
We can go there because now we got two directions. No, you got to turn. You got to turn. You got to turn. So we got two directions that family. You made a good point.
Right.
Now we got two directions that family pushing.
Right.
But what direction? When them single men on here right now, who direction supposed to go first? How do we know who direction to take?
You take your own.
No, I'm saying
The,
y'all
the
together.
woman, okay, the woman gonna take her own. She gonna choose the path that she really wanna go. She, no matter whether or not he out there selling drugs, no matter whether he out there, he's a wedhead, that woman is gonna choose the path that she really wanna go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some women like that.
Yeah, that's a good point because they not choose if it's not good. Mm-hmm. You keeping the boat rolling the right way till that person come back.
Exactly.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. You know.
Because with me and Ernest, you know, he in school, everybody he wanted the date when I was in school, but it was things that Ernest was doing. I wasn't ready for, and I wasn't used to that. But he literally changed. When we started dating, he was something totally different. I mean, the way he was just.
That's a good point.
He probably would have been the same way if we would have started when I was in school. But he was a man. I'm sorry.
He knew he was out there, and he was like, I saw something good, and I'm not finna let it go. That's what he did,
and he didn't let it go. And we've been together ever since. Ever since we've been together.
Wow.
We've been
pretty good. So I know we're getting close to our time, so you can take it out there. So yeah, y'all. That's a surprise we still got going on. We trying to fix that right now. I couldn't actually execute that, so we had a couple of things we wanted to do. So I'm gonna have to pull it out. What's wrong?
Yeah, we gonna do it.
Okay, yeah. We got some surprises we gonna do. They gonna be some giveaways. They gonna be nice. But we actually been having stuff to do. We actually, me and Jennifer just got to working just a while ago. And about to go back to work. Yeah, about to go back to work. We'll be done for tomorrow. But we trying to fix that stuff right now. And we left all our equipment at the house, everything. So we had to kind of wing it today. But for the single guys, I'll clarify the gangster part. The gangster part is if your car break down, get it out the street. Do what you gotta do. Take a coat hanger and tie the wheel up. Whatever. That's what they mean by gangster. I'll clarify that. That means there's nothing that you won't try to do. Go over to Harbor Freight, buy one of the little carts that you can put the wheel on and drive it, to where your destination. That's kind of what they mean by gangster. They don't mean street mentality, because you can have a guy with brains that could beat out a street guy, by all measures. You feel what I'm saying? Because
you got lawyers that can, there's some lawyers out there that can beat you at your own game. It's just gangsters in the mind. That's all we're saying is be gangster minded about everything. That don't mean gun and all that. It means mental bullets.
Yeah, it's like taking care of home. It's like, hey, what's that noise? You sit here. You go hide over here because it's a dangerous situation. Go get in the ice box or something. That's kind of what they mean by that. Because I don't want to think they, y'all to be thinking that it's all gun, boom, boom, and this and that and that. That's all they mean. I'm giving other alternatives to it. They basically saying, load up your brain, okay, with a whole bunch of mental bullets, and when they need to be fired is the only time you fire. You don't fire your bullets when you don't. Yeah, when you don't have to fire your bullet. You don't beat up nobody when you don't have to beat up nobody. But when it come down to it, you have to do what you do. Hey, y'all go get in the car. I gotta do something like that. That's all they mean. Load your brain up. That's the actual gun. And then shoot out the thoughts is the bullets. Make it happen. Make whatever happen. That woman, y'all like that house, execute the house. Go get the house. Do what you gotta do to get it. Start your own business, whatever it is, extra money. That's kind of what they really mean about that. And it's all positive, not no street stuff, no windows on but nothing like that. I'm sure they don't want y'all to get killed. So that's not gangster getting killed. That's a fool getting killed. Everybody want to be here. Even dead people want to be on this earth today. If you're missing your mama, if I say, hey, your mama's still alive, nah, she died, and you feeling that's not gangster. Right. You don't want nobody gone. If I clarified that right. So yeah, we'll try to work y'all. I'm glad y'all stopped by today. We'll work on our little surprise. We gonna team up with some stuff, and I don't know how we gonna do it, but we gonna get it done. So it's 8:00, right?
Yep.
All right, y'all. Thanks y'all for coming to the Jen and Tony show. This be on YouTube. Go like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Jen with the and sign, Tony.